How's it going, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo once again from the studio. I'm going to be doing a drawing here. This is paper. This is thick paper, 30 by 40 inches. I have a little, what are we called? A graphite. And this is, I'm doing sort of like a version, I guess my version, of a Virgin Mary, or Virgin de Guadalupe. And I just wanted to show you guys while I'm making this, what kind of thing I like to do. I'm looking at it from a little photograph here on the Google Images. And again, this is very loose stuff, but I start out by making it somewhat just hitting certain things, right? Being able to touch on certain things that are most important to me. And you'll see if I get to finish this right now live, because I got to go in a little bit. You'll get to see what I mean by that. Let's see this. Notice, those of you who are learning and are doing this abstract deal, notice how I don't pick up the pencil. Okay, notice how I don't pick up the pencil. I just keep pushing it. I like to look at it as I use the example of welding, right? You can't really see it right now. Bear with me, guys. You guys are gonna see it come to life in a little bit. But I like to see it as sort of welding. And not that I know how to weld, I did it a little bit, but I saw people welding, and I realized that they push the welders. And someone told me too, because I tried welding on myself, but on my own, and this master welder was like, no, like you push, you don't pull weld, you push it. And someone explained to me exactly why. I forgot right now, but someone explained to me exactly why that is, and it has to do something with the oxygen that you're using, or the gas, or whatever it is. Not gas, whatever the hell that is. See, I don't know how to weld. There you go. If I knew, I could tell you guys what it is. But I pay attention to people who are welding, right? And then I noticed that they push the weld, and I was like, well, I wonder, someone told me too, right? They're like, you're doing it all wrong. Look at people when they weld. You're supposed to push it, not drag it, not pull it. You're supposed to push it, and that's what I do when I paint. It's a form of doing that, right? You push it. You push. So, and then I'm going to get one of my thicker graphites. I only have a little piece left, but I'm going to get it, and I'm going to use it here. Because this one is a bit more, let me see if I have a stronger one. Yeah, this one's a bit more, a little bit more stronger. So it's all an attempt to pick up the things that I need out of this. It's all an attempt to pick up what I'm going to need. As an artist, many times what we do is that we try to pick up everything as if we were photographers. And that's great, that's a form of painting too. But if you're doing the abstract deal, you're really picking up on your sensories. You're really picking up on your sensories. It's very what do you call it? It's very intuitive. It's very intuitive. So you're picking up on different stuff. And there's a game that keeps being played, right? That you don't. I call it a game, but I don't know if it's a game, but I call it a game. It's something that keeps on playing where you don't stop. The moment you stop, you realize that you're thinking, and then, you know, I talk about this all the time. You realize that you're thinking, and all of a sudden, you miss control. Control is happens by not thinking, right? It's a dance. Look, it's a dance. Control happens by not thinking. And it's easier said than done for whatever style you do, but that's the way it is. And I'm going to get a little bit of just a little bit of regular paint, regular black paint. I got some acrylic paint here. I'm going to pull out just a second. Let's see. And it's just to keep it how would we call this? To keep things flowing, right? Put a little bit of acrylic paint right here with a little brush, right? I get my image, the one that I'm using, and then this is all I do, right? In other words, I start refining it, but with dark, right? With dark paint now, with black paint, or a darker paint, whatever you want to use. It doesn't have to be black, right? And nothing that you do is really anything. Don't panic if you don't do something. I don't know, whatever you paint you do in this style. If you do something that it's not right? Don't panic. It's futile to panic. You're just playing. You're playing. It's a serious game, but it's a game. You know, serious game. It's still a game. You're enjoying it. You're playing with it. You're letting the thing be. This is acrylic on paper, guys. I know a lot of you have been asking me, dude, when are you going to do an acrylic one? Well, there you go. There you have it. I did an acrylic one. Many people have been asking me about that. And I think it was about time to do one. A lot of people have been asking me on the acrylic because, let me get another paint that I have on here too. Bear with me, you guys. I use acrylic, but I don't use it as often as I should. So I have my materials put aside so that when I'm ready. Right now I just started painting without having all the materials outside. But just bear with me. You're going to love it, I promise you. There we go. See? I had my things somewhere else. There we go. Now we're talking. I got some more material. Awesome. And the thing about acrylic painting is that it's fluid, right? Oil is fluid if you use sufficient medium. The thing is that a lot of people are afraid to use sufficient medium. Many people are afraid. Many artists are afraid to use sufficient medium when it comes to oil because of dry time and different things that happens, right? There's different things that happen in the oil. that may not necessarily happen with acrylic, or don't happen with acrylic at all, actually. So there's a fear, right? And this is how I start one of these paintings. I don't know if you guys have seen my skull paintings. I have no idea. Some of you maybe have. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to pull out another color here that I really like to use. This is a cream that I prepare myself. It's a cream color. And let's see this right now. Now again, this is my version of it, right? This is not the official version. I guess it's official because it's mine, right? But nonetheless, it's an awesome version. Created by the world's greatest living artist. My dogs are going bananas. So, okay guys, I'm going to have to let you go now because I have an appointment right now with someone, but I will let you guys in the secret of creating this type of paintings. Take care. Adios.